What's up YouTube, Kiko here, bringing you guys a video talking about Chaos Dragons in the next format. People are still denying that the list that we've seen on Shriek, that Satoshi's friend posted, who's guessed it right, we've seen the scans from the OCGV jump. There's still people who like to say it does not come out till September 1st. We know it doesn't come out till September 1st, but you know, for the last however many years, we've been able to know a few weeks in advance what the list was going to be before it was here on Konami's website. And also, the fact that this guy knew this before it was even printed in their Shonen, or in their V-Jump. He's done this 2 or 3 years in a row now. And yeah, there might be 1 or 2 extra cards put on there, but it's not likely that there's going to be a new card on there. It hasn't happened in a while that I know of. But I wanted to talk to you guys today about Chaos Dragons and how they're going to do in the next format. We know that they were one of the most dominant decks in the later parts of the past format that we're almost out of. And in the list, this card was banned, Future Fusion was banned, and Red Eyes Darkness Metal was hit to 1, as well as our lovely friend Chaos Sorcerer. He was hit to 1 as well. These were the main hurts for the deck. If I don't think anything else got hit that I can think of off the top of my head. But those cards were pretty important because we lost, most people were running 2 Chaos Sorcerers. Some may have been running 3, so if you were only running 2, you lost 1 card. I was personally still running 3 of this card and loved it. So I lost 2 cards here, but some people only lost 1. And then we all lost Future Fusion for the most part for the people who did run it. But I wanted to talk to you guys about what Chaos Dragons might turn into later this format, and how I think they're still going to be a pretty good deck in the format. First thing I want to talk about is how this card was not touched. Blackluster Soldier is still going to be in the deck. It's still going to be running around in the meta, and this is the best deck. In my opinion, this is the best deck that flourishes with Blackluster Soldier. It drops him pretty much any time that he's needed, and he can go for game when he has the opportunity, unlike most decks where it sometimes is a little bit harder to set up and it's all based on chance. Also guys, now people who had cut this card down to 1 or 2 may want to think about running this in 3s now. It gives you another chaos monster to be able to bring out, and it also opens up rank 5 exceed plays if you get more out. So this is something you may want to consider if you're still wanting to run more of a chaos variant rather than putting in filler cards without putting this in. He's a good standalone monster, 2400 attack, able to dump monsters in the graveyard and then banish 1. He's a good card on his own, a good beat stick, and he's been very undervalued over the last format. He wasn't the best card in the world by any means, but he has definitely been undervalued. Next, what I want to talk about is Eclipse Wyvern. A lot of people had been running this at 2, and I've been playing around with the notion of, do we want to up this card to increase our chances of getting our Red Eyes Darkness Metal removed from play, or do we run less copies in the case that if we draw it, it's dead besides Dark Armed Dragon, if we draw the Dark Armed and this, or the Red Eyes Darkness Metal and this. So 2 may still be the best number for this card. 3 is a possibility depending on your play style. It just kind of depends on how you would want to go, because you're not going to have as many targets. But he is a level 4 1600, so he is decent. He's not the worst dragon card in the world. The next card I want to talk about is Monster Reincarnation. This is going to be a card that could be your own personal tech, or it could turn into a staple in the deck. Who knows? The reason that this could be used is, for those of you who may not know what this card says exactly, it says discard a card from your hand, add a monster card from your hand to your, or from your graveyard to your hand. So all of a sudden, this guy kind of brings out a different role. This guy becomes discard fodder for your Monster Reincarnations to bring back your Red Eyes Darkness Metal that you milled in the graveyard, or maybe it got sent to the graveyard by battle or by a card effect or something like that. So then what you're able to do is Monster Reincarnation, ditching the Light Pulsar to grab this card right here, and when you're able to summon him, you're able to special summon this guy from your graveyard. Now, one reason that I like maybe 1 Monster Reincarnation, you could run 2, you could run 3 maybe, but the reason I like running only 1 is because I am personally going to be running 2 or 3, I'm still testing, of this card, Divine Dragon Apocryph. Now, Divine Dragon is essentially the same card as Monster Reincarnation, except he's in a dragon monster form. He literally says once per turn, you can discard one card, then target a dragon-type monster in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. So in dragons, almost all the time, with Monster Reincarnation, you can grab something else besides a dragon, but with Apocryph, you have to grab a dragon. But what's nice with this is if you make this play and you ditch your Light Pulsar Dragon to grab your Red Eyes Darkness Metal, you still have to be able to summon something else on the field to be able to banish for Red Eyes. If you summon this and you use his effect to ditch Light Pulsar Dragon to the graveyard to grab back the Red Eyes Darkness Metal, you can now banish the Divine Dragon to special your Red Eyes to special your Light Pulsar. This is going to be a way to help recycle your red MDs, and there are plenty of cards in here that we can throw to the graveyard. We can throw Eclipse Wyverns to the graveyard. We can throw Solar Recharges to the graveyard. If you happen to tech in any kind of a trap card, like I have been running Treacherous Trap Hole, I don't know if I still will, but I have been running it. It's a card that I can ditch. I can ditch a Gorz that's dead in my hand. If I have tons of big dragons on the field and I'm about to go for game, I can ditch Gorz to the graveyard. And the fact that we are running 3 Light Pulsars, the Dark Flares, all those different things, the Veilers that may not be important at the time if you're running Veilers, the random Sangan or Tour Guide that you may still have in your hand, it makes it a really good play for you to be able to ditch any of those monsters to the graveyard with Divine Dragon Apocryph's effect. This is going to be a really good card that I think a lot of people should start trying out. I don't know if we're going to see it in 1s, 2s, or 3s. I think 1's too less, 3 might be too many, 2 might be the absolute perfect number. So I am not going to give you guys a deck profile right now because I am still testing next format dragons, but I wanted to give you guys kind of a few ways to look at this next format. If you also think about it, you can combo Light Pulsar Dragons. If you were able to get out... we all know how easy it was beforehand to get 2 of these guys on the field and exceed into a tomb. Ditch this to grab Red Eyes Darkness Metal, put it in defense mode, effect to bring this card back. Now, whenever that Red Eyes with 0 attack and 0 defense goes to the graveyard, it makes Divine Dragon and, I don't know where I put it, but it makes Divine Dragon and it makes Monster Reincarnation live again because you ditched with the Attune, and maybe you didn't normal summon that turn, so after you do all that, then you can normal summon this, ditch another Light Pulsar or something like that to bring the Red Eyes Darkness Metal back, banish it, bring the Light Pulsar back to the field, and go for game. So guys, let me know what you think of these ideas. Let me know of some cards that you're thinking of teching into your Chaos Dragons. I don't think they're dead this next format, and I don't want them to be dead. I would like to really push and see what we can make out of this deck. Maybe, you know, it won't be as sacky and derpy as it would be with 2 to 3 Darkness Metals, and that's a healthy deck for the game, in my opinion. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'd love to get 150 likes on this video, guys. You guys have been doing so good about that. Leave me comments, messages, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll check you guys in the next video.